men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the City of Roses. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Stockton. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back to throw. Burke. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. Nifty move. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now Riddick. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. You see what Riddick was able to do in last week's ball game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Riddick. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown! One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burke. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Burke. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
On 1st and 10, Burke. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Back to throw. Burke. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat for Riddick. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Riddick with a carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Burke. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks lead this now 14-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stockton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Stockton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Riddick. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Operating from the gun, Burke. The completion to Riddick. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Burke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graves. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On the ground, it's Riddick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, Burke. He finds Riddick complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burke. This is Riddick on the screen. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now a handoff, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Probably, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Stockton. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stockton got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stockton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Stockton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Stockton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Back to throw. Burke, and he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He hits Riddick underneath. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Stockton steps away, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Burke. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards on the pickup there. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
A final shot before break. Burke. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lumberjacks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
So we've come up. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
From the gun on third down, Burke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Drake Jackson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 3rd and long. Burke. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Stockton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw. Burke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Stockton can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stockton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Stockton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and they're still...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burke. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw. Burke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stockton. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st and 10. Stockton.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll try to run this. This is Williams. And no lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that pickup of a 1st down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lumberjacks are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on second down. Stockton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down. Stockton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw on second down. Stockton. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Stockton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and 2, Stockton. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Stockton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.